two genders again, guys. This is big news. This is really big news. If you don't identify as male or female, you can turn this off right now. I highly recommend just hit that pause button if you're neither male nor female. You're not going to like what you're about to hear. So, Trump he signed an executive order. He didn't just tweet this shit. This is the law of the land right now. There's only two genders. Two of them. Also, shout out to the Babylon Bee for literally stealing my number of genders chart and reposting it as their own. There's no honor in comedy anymore. I don't know what happened. There used to be some honor. Like people, like you would, like if you would steal, you know, like with the Mencia stuff, like unless you were just a complete sociopath, like you would feel bad about doing stuff like this. Now, people just, I don't even know the explanation for it, because how do you not know you're going to get caught? They posted my thing. I got tagged 50 fucking times in it. It's crazy. Crazy. Anyways, but there's two genders now. And it didn't have to be this way. I'll say this. If you're some person who you don't agree with this, you go, there's so many more genders than two. It really didn't have to be this way. This is, in my opinion, the classic example of you give an inch and they take a mile, right? Like Trump hit them with the reverse Uno card right here. Like he just undid a decade of whatever progress all these people made. All these people, I wouldn't even call them the rainbow people, because like the gay people seem to have actually kind of started to distance themselves in the last few years from this stuff. They were like, hey, like we're actually gay. Like this is real. Like we were born gay. Like no man chooses to just have sex with another man. Like they don't choose that. Right? Like you're not, I mean, some people might disagree with that, but I mean, have you ever seen that study where they basically like scan the brainwaves of straight men looking at pictures of men kissing, and they have the same reaction as looking at maggots? Like it's like there's like a thing there. But anyways, the gays were like, yeah, come on. It's like, it's LGBT. That's it. We're like, and we're souring on the T stuff at this point too, right? Excuse me. But, and look, and this gender stuff, like I was probably too early on this shit. Me and Ryan used to make fun of this stuff in like 2015 when we lived in Canada, where people were like, what the fuck are you guys even talking about? And in Canada, like it actually, I don't know if it was like this, and probably it was in America. Like this stuff was, to joke about this stuff 10 years ago was literally to the detriment of your career. Like this was the kind of thing where you were like, yeah, this is definitely like, you can joke about this stuff, but this is hurting you. This is, this was way before Chappelle was talking about this shit. This was not mainstream by any sense of the imagination. We were both Sisyphus pushing this gay ass ball up this mountain, right? But I mean, I remember at the time, like the only reason I talked about it, because I was just like, I don't know, it just seems like a thing comedians should do. It's such an affront to common sense. You're like, what do you mean you could just be anything you want to be, and then we have to pretend that it's the case? You're like, I never cared before if someone pretended they wanted to be anything. I was just like, cool. Go ahead. How does this impact me? And then they go, yeah, no, this does impact you now because you got to participate in this. And we were like, no. This is a little too much. But I mean, like they had almost everything. They literally, like, my buddy works at a fucking bank. He coaches kids hockey on the weekend and shit. He's just like the most regular guy can get. Just married, 2 kids, works at a bank. The guy has fucking pronouns in his email signature. He doesn't even know what it means. He you got the dudes at banks who don't even know what this shit means. That wasn't enough. But no, it wasn't enough. They needed men in women's sports. And that's when I guess regular people were like, this seems wrong. And when you said that, they were like, you're a bigot. That's a hate crime. You're a bigot. And now if you have pronouns in your bio, you're a psycho. Like literally, it's just the red flag that it always should have been. Right? As it should have been, and it is now.